Welcome to Emerald Alchemy Dance of the Soul. My name is Heather. I will be your guide for today. So let's begin. Hi, everybody. All right, I want to talk about diaphragmatic breath. And the reason I'm on talking about this is because I have seen so many people new to breathwork who are trying to get the diaphragmatic breath, and people are making it so difficult. The explanations are long-winded and all over the place, and diaphragmatic breathing is really simple once you understand a couple of things. One, what kind of breather are you? So I want you to check yourself right now. First thing to check is your posture. When I teach my classes, I'm like ears over shoulders, shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips. Are you upright? Is your spine in alignment? If not, and you feel like you're collapsed over, or for a lot of women, rolling the shoulders in, it's like a protective mode that can happen. This is what we would call a collapsed breather. I'm collapsing in. It makes breath a lot harder. I really have to pull the air in and push the air out because I'm squished. So the other type of breather would be a chest breather. And you see, excuse my cats, their upper body moving with each inhale and exhale. And it's basically like your upper lungs are doing all the work. The air isn't getting all the way down. So people learn in different ways. The easiest way I've found to teach diaphragmatic breath is place your hands on the sides of your rib cage. I have the heel of my hand on the side and my fingers wrapping around to the front. Now I'm going to breathe into my hands and I'm going to exhale back out. I'm going to keep trying to breathe into my hands to feel my hands move without my chest going up or down. I want to make my hands move. I want to make my hands move. And that's step number one. So if you are somebody who has to feel it, hands here. If you are somebody who is more of a visual person, your diaphragm sits right here. And it's like this big balloon. So when the lungs inflate, the diaphragm drops. And I want you to picture, as you inhale, this balloon inflating. And then as you exhale, it slowly comes back up. Inhale it down. Exhale it up. If you're more of somebody to listen, just listen to this video. What makes sense to you? What makes sense in how that diaphragm is moving? Do you need to have one hand on your chest to make sure it doesn't move and one hand on that lower belly so you can feel the ribs come apart and come back together as that diaphragm inflates and contracts? Now, from there, people are talking about, well, I can't feel my pelvic floor when I do that. That's more advanced. That's more advanced. So your pelvic floor mirrors, does the exact same thing as your diaphragm. When you breathe in, it drops down to the earth. When you breathe out, it comes back up. So you can do this seated. You can also do this lying on your back and feeling your ribs expand and contract against the floor. And sometimes that's a good cue for people. But once you start to feel that diaphragm, you can feel that you're drawing the breath lower and lower and lower. And that's a goal. Like, can I feel it a little bit lower? Can I feel it a little bit lower? And each step, eventually, yes, you'll be able to feel that pelvic floor drop down and come back up. And that's an amazing feeling to like feel the breath through your whole body. When I work with my Sacral Serenity Healing certification clients, like that's a big thing. We need to feel the pelvic floor. We need to feel that movement because of the sacral energy. So I hope this has helped somebody out there to understand that it's a lot easier than many people are making it out to be. So just practice. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out. I answer everybody. My email is info@emeralddanceofthesoul.com. Shoot me an email. Send me a message. I will absolutely help in any way I can to answer your questions. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.